you will know who your true friends are. When you're down, or when people are trying to put you down, I may be down momentarily, but I'm still very much around. I never entertained any illusion that those people that I have met when I was still in Malacanang as executive secretary, showing and giving me their nicest, their prettiest smiles, are my newfound friends. Not because I do not welcome you friends, but simply because it's clear to me, dumadaan lang ako sa posisyon na ito, and I have maintained my friends. My friends then are still my friends now. And I am emotional because I see all of you. You're here because I have regarded you as my friends then and still my friends now. Kaya ako ay masaya at kasama ko kayo ngayong umaga. In coming up and coming out with this book, I have no illusion that I want to be controversial. Ayoko nung ako yung nasa gitna, nasa akin ang spotlight, ako pinag-uusapan. Ayaw na ayaw ko yan. Balit, maraming twists and turns ang ating buhay at napadpad tayo sa ganitong pagkakataon. Wala akong regret. I have been called so many names. I have been ridiculed, humiliated. I kept quiet. And I tell you, it's not easy. I and my family absolutely, we felt the pain. We suffered silently. The easiest way for a man like me, who wants to defend his family from all the unfair allegations, narratives, and what have you, is instinctively, immediately reply and refute grant interview, but not me. I suffered, yes, in silence. People are trying to isolate me. Okay lang yan. Because even then, when I was still in Malacanang, I am already decided. I will not grant any interview. Yung mga nanira sa akin, tuwang-tuwa nung ako'y nananahimik, feeling nila ako'y nalusaw na. Hindi nila ako kilala. Noon pa man, ako ay desidido na. Instead na sagutin kita o kayo sa isang interview, whether sa traditional media o sa pamamagitan ng ating mga kasama at kaibigan dito, na new media, buo na ang aking desisyon. Ililibro ko at lalagyan ng dokumento yung aking sagot sa inyo upang aking harapin sa tamang panahon ang mga ibinintang ninyo na ako ay kapit-tuko, ako ay power hungry, ako ay nagbebenta ng posisyon, yung appointment for sale, at ako ay inalis o na-is out sa Malacanang. Yan lahat ay nasa libro. Ang daming sinabi tungkol sa akin. And I just have to refute it my way. I will not let anyone define me. Alam ko ang ginawa ko nung ako ay nasa Malacanang. Alam ko ang totoo. And that's why I am very, very confident. Banatan nyo na ako ng banatan. Laway lang ang inyong puhunan. Nasa akin ang katotohanan. At darating yung tamang panahon, ilalahad ko yan. And I have to do this, not for me. Kaya ko ang kritisismo. Kaya ko yan. But if I will not correct the many lies that you have peddled against me and my family, the generation to come after me will be doomed. The generation that will come after me will suffer damnation. And I will not allow anyone to do that to my children. I owe it to my family. I owe it to my wife. I owe it to my beautiful children. I have to defend them. I have to bring out the truth so people would know what really happened and to straighten out the many lies they have peddled against me. Hindi madaling magtimpi. It took a lot from me to practice this discipline, to keep quiet, to pretend as if you are not affected. It takes a lot from a man to practice this kind of restraint. But I have to, because first, hindi ko pwedeng sagutin yung alam ko namang mga bayaran, binayarang vloggers, binayarang media men, binayarang broadcasters. Hindi ko sila pwedeng sagutin because I respect the office that I represent, the office of the Executive Secretary. I do not want to be confronted by anybody who occupied that position before me and those who will occupy that position after me. Bakit mo ibinaba sa ganyang level ang office of the Executive Secretary? I owe it to the institution. I owe it to the office. I owe it to those who occupied the office before me. And those others will come after me. Kaya hindi ako sumagot at kaya ako ay nagtimpi.